Hi, welcome to video 3. This is an example of your worksheet. I'm really going to want you to fill this out. It's similar to the worksheet that you had for apartment house that you didn't have to submit, but obviously it was a worksheet. So anyway, what you're doing is you're preparing yourself to write your second parallel analysis. Your first one was of Jack and Jill. This is traveling through the dark. So when you read Traveling Through the Dark, what I want you to do is summarize it first. Just give me the facts. Don't interpret anything. Again, if a little kid said, what is this story about? You would say it's about a guy driving in a car on a mountain road and it's dark and the road is narrow and he comes upon a dead deer. And so he pulls his car over and he gets out to pick up the deer and put the deer take care of it and throw it over the edge, and he realizes that there's a living baby inside, and now he has to make a decision. What do I do? And he makes a decision that because if this deer is still left on the road, somebody else might swerve and get hurt. He's going to take care of it and throw it over the edge into the river. And he actually has to he hesitates before he makes the decision because there's still a baby deer alive inside. So that's what you would tell a little kid. And that's what you would actually write right here. What is it about? What is it about? But just the facts, just the facts. But because we're in college and this is actually a really cool poem, now you get to interpret it. So here's some ideas. Take a look at the dark. You don't have to look at every single thing that's in this poem or every single symbol, but you're going to want to use the dark in your personal parallel. Now, it might be a personal parallel. I've had students write about addiction before, saying that they are on their narrow road of life and they are addicts and they run into this dead deer, which makes them stop in their tracks, and they have to make a decision. What do I do? Do I continue down my road or do I stop and deal with this addiction? I've had people see their relationships in here before. I've seen people see different wars in here, family problems. I've had someone write a parallel analysis about traveling through the dark and comparing it to the homeless issue in San Francisco and the deer representing the homeless people and how we drive by them and we stop to take care of them sometimes. And sometimes we just drive by them and they're just kind of in our road of life, just in America's road of life. And so those are some ideas of different parallels. But you are going to want to use the dark in your parallel, and you have to use the road. Now, it might be a personal parallel again, or you can make one up. It doesn't have to be something that really happened, but you do need to do the parallel, follow the Jack and Jill parallel format. You don't need to use the car if you don't want to in your parallel, but I do have a question here. And again, please answer all of these questions using a pen or a pencil. This person on this journey is driving a car on this narrow mountain road. How would it be different, for example, if this person were walking? What kind of person would be walking on a narrow mountain road? What kind of journey would he or she be going through? What part of their life journey would they be going through? The dead deer must be in your parallel. There needs to be some mention of the dead deer or the doe, or the fact that the doe is still the fawn is still alive, something having to do with the problem. And remember, this is really important. This dead deer or deer dead, it's already dead. So this person didn't hit and kill this deer. The person on his road of life stops, passes the car, passes the deer, and parks his car, keeping the lights on, and to take care of the problem that somebody else left. So what kind of person is that who stops on his road of life to take care of a problem, a huge mess that he did not create? Has there ever been a time in your life when you had to take care of a problem that you did not create, but you knew you needed to take care of it so that other people wouldn't have to, or maybe because you knew nobody else would? Here are other qualities of this problem. You don't need to deal with these specific qualities if you don't want to. but you do need to deal with the fact that this deer is dead in the middle of this road. I always like to look at the word hesitated because this person on his road of life, and I've been on my road of life many, many roads where I know that there's a problem I need to deal with or an issue I need to take care of, and I know what I have to do, but I still hesitate because I'm not sure how to do it or when to do it. Um, I have people in my family who are addicts, and I know I want to, take care of the problem, whether it be to get them in a 30-day 12-step program or have a talk with them about the problem, or I've spent time with my husband cleaning up his nonstop messes. But I always hesitated before I brought up the 30-day program because I knew what was going to happen. He was going to get mad and say no. So in my personal parallel, this hesitation is important. So that's why I put that there. And again, this is from the previous video, but I just wanted to make sure that you see that you can download this. And again, these are some of the symbols. You don't need to use all of them. Most people use between 3 and 5 symbols. So make sure that you do use, let me move back up. Sorry about this. Make sure that you do use the darkness, that you do use the road, and that you do use the deer in your personal parallel. So make sure you follow the Jack and Jill format. Your intro paragraph is just the facts, and the second paragraph is what I call your analysis paragraph, where you're going to tell me what the parallel is, and then you're going to do the actual parallel. So this is considered video number 3. And again, the only thing you have in your reading and writing booklet is on page 11, and it is the poem, both in poem stanza form and short story form. Everything else you're going to need to download it will be in your week 4 learning module. Email me if you have any questions or concerns, and I look forward to reading this stuff. Talk to you soon.